From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, cattle farmers are happy about high beef prices, but consumers are feeling the pinch. A Rabobank report finds prices are $2 a kilogram up on a year ago. This is fueled in part by an ongoing fall in global beef production, driving demand for our exports in Northern Hemisphere markets. Rabobank analyst Jen Corcoran says around 80% of our beef is exported.
What happens, because we export so much of it, is that it does create a little bit more competition on the home front, and we're seeing really high prices in the supermarket right now, especially for what would be the cheaper form of beef if you're thinking about mince.
Animal welfare group SAFE is condemning the government for pushing through changes to pig farming regulations under urgency. The new law allows the ongoing use of farrowing crates and mating stalls, despite a High Court ruling that they're unlawful for restricting a sow's movement. SAFE says the government has ignored both science and public opposition, undermining the foundation of New Zealand's animal welfare system. Hospitality venues across the capital are welcoming a packed day of events. There are thousands in Wellington as Courtenay Place hosts the Australasian premiere of the new Avatar film, with Hollywood stars set to walk the red carpet. Santa's also in town, with multiple other Christmas events also in full swing. Wellington bar owner Jeremy Smith says big events are critical to keeping the city thriving. He says the hospo sector's been calling for more events and can't complain that there's a lot on their plates this weekend. And there's competition for Auckland's Franklin Road Christmas lights from a display south of the city. Franklin Road's lights have typically been the go-to spot since 1993 for Aucklanders wanting to see festive sparkle. Pairata Rise in Karaka is offering an accessible alternative in South Auckland, promising better traffic management and parking. Resident Louise says more residents have been joining in each year.
It's not just one street, it's a whole subdivision, so there's maybe 500 houses in here. Not all have lights on them, but there's lots dotted around.
That's news. In sport and snow sport, a hot start for the New Zealanders at the FIS Free Ski World Cup half-pipe event at Secret Garden in China. Finley Melville-Ives and Luke Harold topped the leaderboard after the first of two runs. Batter Bevan Jacobs believes his time in the New Zealand A cricket sides elevated his domestic performances. He spent time in South Africa with the national A team and the Black Caps in Zimbabwe Tri-Series. Jacobs had scored 369 runs prior to today's Plunket Shield game with Canterbury. He wants to capitalise on the experience.
That's hopefully just a stepping stone into what the future holds, but I'm still going to, focus on what I can for Auckland in all three formats, try and put my best foot forward, and hopefully one day I can reach that level. But yeah, three format play for New Zealand is definitely still a major goal of mine.
That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.